My name is Sangeeta. My seminar topic is Pathogenicity and Management Strategies of Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Mycobacterium tuberculosis is a bacteria which causes tuberculosis. It is an infectious disease and mainly which affects on lungs. TB transmits from one person to another through air. Hence, the bacteria is called as aerobic bacteria because it transmits through air and which is highly resistant to antibiotics. The main symptoms of this disease is coughing and sneezing. The bacterium may enter the body and it can able to stay dormant, which do not show any of its activities but remain in the body for years, and at any time it can cause diseases. Let's see its classification. Mycobacterium tuberculosis belongs to the phylum Actinomycetota, class Actinomycetae, and order Mycobacteriales, family Mycobacteriaceae, genus Mycobacterium, and species Mycobacterium tuberculosis. There are mainly three types in tuberculosis. That is, first one active TB, second one miliary, and third one latent TB. Active TB means it is a rapidly multiplying bacteria and it affects different organs of the body and causes illness. Miliary tuberculosis means it is a rare form of active disease. In this form, the bacteria moves through blood streams and causes infection. It spreads very quickly all over the body. Latent TB. In this case, people who are infected, they do not show any symptoms and also not suffer from any severe diseases. Pathogenicity. It is the ability of a microorganism, that is, it may be virus, bacteria, fungus or parasite, to cause disease in the host organism. Pathogenicity is determined by various factors including the virulence of the pathogens, the susceptibility of the host organism, and the interaction between the both two. Pathogenic microorganism produces a range of virulence factors that allow them to invade, colonize and damage the host tissues of the body. These virulence factors can include toxins, enzymes, adhesins and other molecules that disrupt the host cell's body and results in dysfunctioning of the body cells. The pathogenicity may occur in different stages. First stage is invasiveness, that is, it refers to the ability of a microorganism to invade and penetrate the human tissues that are normally resistant to its colonization. And the later stages are taxogenicity, adhesiveness, immunomodulation, tissue destruction, and finally host range. Taxogenicity means it refers to the ability of a microorganism to produce toxins that can cause damage to the host cell or tissues. Adhesiveness refers to the ability of a microorganism to adhere to the host cell, which can aid in its colonization and establishment of infection. Later stage is immunomodulation. It refers to the ability of a microorganism to manipulate or invade the host immune system, allowing it to establish and maintain infection. Tissue destruction means direct damage to the host tissues either through the production of enzymes or through other mechanism. Host range refers to the ability of an organism to infect a wide range of host species or to be highly specific to a particular host species. Mycobacterium tuberculosis not only affects on human beings but it also affects other mammals. Immune evasion means Mycobacterium tuberculosis has various mechanisms to invade the immune system, including hiding inside the host cells such as macrophages and inhibiting the function of human cells. Granuloma formation. When Mycobacterium infects a host, it can stimulate an immune response that leads to a formation of granulomas, which are structures that wall off the infection to prevent its spread. Genetic variability. Mycobacterium tuberculosis is a genetically diverse bacterium with various strains that can differ in their virulence and pathogenicity. Some strains may be more adapted to certain hosts or environment which can affect their ability to cause disease. Production of toxic products. Mycobacterium tuberculosis can produce various toxic products that can damage host tissues and contribute to diseases. Management strategies to control Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Those are antibiotic therapy, isolation, contact tracing. Antibiotic therapy means tuberculosis is treated with a combination of antibiotics, usually a combination of 4 drugs for at least 6 months. The antibiotics target the bacteria, killing them or preventing them from replicating. It is important to complete the full course of treatment to prevent the development of drug-resistant strains of Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Isolation. People with active tuberculosis are usually isolated until they are no longer contagious. Contact tracing. People who have been in close contact with someone who is having active tuberculosis may be tested for the bacteria and treated if necessary. Lifestyles. Lifestyle changes such as eating a healthy diet, getting enough rest, and avoiding alcohol and tobacco that can strengthen the immune system and improve overall health, making it easier to fight off the infection. Vaccination. Usually the BCG vaccine can protect against the severe forms of tuberculosis, that is in children. However, it is not effective to adults. And other clinical diagnosis for tuberculosis to avoid tuberculosis is skin test. In this test, a tiny amount of substance called tuberculin is injected just below the skin of the forearm. Within 48 to 72 hours, a healthcare worker will check your arm for swelling at the injection site. Based on the size of the raised skin is used to determine whether the individual is suffering from TB or not. Blood test. A sample of blood is sent to lab. One test finds out whether certain immune system cells can recognize tuberculosis. Positive test shows that whether the individual is having latent TB or active TB. And the main test conducted for the diagnosis of tuberculosis is that is sputum test. A small amount of sample, that is mucus, that comes up when you cough, also called as sputum. It is sent to for test. If you have active TB disease in your lungs, if an individual is having active TB in its lungs, further lab tests are conducted. Another lab test that confirm the presence of TB is, there are many lab tests which is conducted to find out whether a person is having active TB or not. It may take several weeks to get the result. And those lab tests are breath test, urine test, procedure to remove sputum from your lungs with a special tube, tests for the fluid around the spine and brain, which is called as cerebrospinal fluid. Conclusion. Mycobacterium tuberculosis is a pathogenic bacteria which not only affects on human beings but also on mammals. As I already said, it transmits through air, hence it is called as aerobic bacteria, whereas the affected individual shows symptoms like coughing and sneezing. Mycobacterium tuberculosis transmits through air, and the bacterium can survive for prolonged periods of time in aerosol droplets in human body. Mycobacterium tuberculosis can affect different organisms. That is mainly it affects the immune system and survive within macrophages, form granulomas and cause a range of diseases that can be fatal if left untreated. Thank you.